But I want to talk about this White House demolition. People are furious at Donald Trump for ripping down part of the White House to build a new ballroom. They're calling it narcissism, vanity, ego, classic Trump. The outrage is loud and immediate. Television panels, social media, former officials all saying no president has ever disrespected the people's house this way. But here's the truth. Presidents have been altering, demolishing, rebuilding, and customizing the White House since Thomas Jefferson was in office. And nobody screamed about demolition or ethics or abuse of office when they all did it. Thomas Jefferson added whole wings. Monroe, he rebuilt it after the British burned it down. Taft built the entire West Wing and the Oval Office from scratch. FDR built the East Wing and the White House bunker. Truman literally gutted the entire interior. He demolished the inside of the White House down to the shell. Nixon built a bowling alley. Obama built an NBA regulation basketball court. Every one of those was a presidential choice, permanent structure, expensive, and no one accused them of desecrating the republic. But when Donald Trump does it, suddenly it's the end of the republic. When Obama built his court, it was cool. When Nixon built a bowling alley, it's historic. When Trump builds a ballroom funded privately, it's because it becomes a national scandal. At least half the country is outraged. I don't think it's about the architecture. It's about who's doing it. This is one more of those reminders that for the press and for many of the Democratic Party, the story is never really about what happened. It's always about who did it, that Trump did it. It's sad, really. The media missed the story again, in my opinion, because the ballroom is not the story. The bias is the story. The bias against Donald Trump is the story here. If any other president had built a permanent hosting space for heads of state at no taxpayer cost, they would have been praised for modernizing the people's house without spending any tax dollars. If it were Clinton or Obama or Biden, the press would be talking about how fabulous the ballroom will be. They would be doing tours with the first ladies showcasing the grand new ballroom. But because it's Trump, it's treated as corrupt, egotistical, destructive, even though presidents have been redesigning and rebuilding the White House for 200 years. The selective outrage is obvious to me. Punish Trump anyway, anywhere you can. Americans are not blind to double standards. Once the facts are reported about all of the other presidents' renovations, people will see this is just another outrage story. But by then, we'll be on to blaming Donald Trump for something else.